And what's up, guys? We're back. What? Thursday? We did this what? Thursday? Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday? We did Digimon cards, and I said we had some Pokemon cards coming in, and guess what? Spoilers for what we got. Yes, I did have to get this. For those of you that don't know, Crobat is my second favorite Pokemon. My first is Aipom, not Ambipom, that can get in the bin. Top 10 least favorite Pokemon, Ambipom goes on there. So you already obviously got one of the cards you're hoping most for out of these packs.
Yes.
Because we got the trainer box, which guarantees the Eevee. Which is what she wanted most out of this. I got, obviously, the two versions of Crobat, because I got the Crobat box, because I had to have Crobat. As I mentioned before, Crobat is one of my favorite Pokemon. So, him getting a shiny exclusive, I had to have it.
Yeah, that's the card that I most wanted out of pretty much anything in this set. Because Eevee.
Eevee's probably one of your favorite Pokemon. I think outside of Crobat, obviously, I want Toxtricity. I want the shiny Toxtricity.
Yeah.
Also, we have a nice little cam over here now.
Yes, we do.
So we can show off what we get, anything that's really nice. Okay, we got Rusted Sword. I got this Indeedee card. She isn't great, but
cute.
you know.
Weezing.
Weezing!
He just looks so
Oh,
wrinkled.
Galarian Weezing, nice. I forget Poison is now the dark type. Which packs are mine?
They just kind of...
Oh, you just toss me there.
Yeah, there was like 4 on each side, I think.
Okay. So we get 4 from this one.
I think Shining Fates and Battle Styles is the ones that we didn't really get spoilers for. At least I didn't, anyway. Oh, man.
So
Ooh,
much.
that's pretty too.
I'm gonna show this one first. That is a gorgeous freaking Yveltal. Or Yveltal, depending on what you say. I say Yveltal. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love that art. And then, in case you didn't hear, Karina,
I didn't
more
say it on the way.
Pico. So you really love Morpeko.
I think out of all the
Pika
Pikachu clones, Morpeko is second.
Emolga's your first.
Emolga is the first one. Because he's such a baby. So, I love this one. It's Choodle. And he's just like,
It reminds me of him on Jesse's hair, honestly.
yeah. I didn't want to do spoilers.
Oh, I forgot. Oops.
And then an Eevee card.
Nice, another new art Eevee
Yeah.
for you.
That's cool that I got cool out of mine.
So no full art yet, other than the Morpeko. No shinies,
No.
more importantly. I'm hoping for at least one out of these. This set of packs.
I got a Morpeko as well.
That sucks.
So that makes 3 more Picos that we have.
Yep.
At least you get to take one though.
Right? Because we got the hangry one before, correct?
No.
No.
No, the only hangry one that we have is the smaller.
So nothing special out of that one. So, for me, because actually I was talking about this earlier. I don't think we talked about it on stream. But Scalpers suck. Spoiler alert. We talked about this actually with the Digimon. Scalpers suck. But since then,
Nope, not good on that one.
so yesterday when I went into work early in the morning, because I went in at 8, we had individuals literally standing there waiting for them to bring out the cards, the vendors, because we don't have them personally. So if you go up to Walmart, they're not going to have them sitting in the back or nothing. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
They come from a vendor, so they bring it in. We had 2 people who definitely did not look like they were Pokemon collectors. and I heard them talking about buying up the entire stock. So that kind of tells me they're probably intending to scalp it and stuff. And like by the time I went on break at 1, everything was gone. They cleaned out the entire thing. So like obviously the big boom with streamers opening packs and stuff is nice in the long run.
Yeah, it's good for Pokemon for coverage, but
As a collector, it sucks
as a
ass.
collector, it sucks because one, we have cards that we absolutely would love to get, and yet these people are selling them for hundreds of dollars.
And like we have this issue same with
Pick 5.
Funko Pops, because obviously you guys have seen previously before I took down the thing, I had a bunch of pops displayed and stuff, but like we've had issues with certain pops where they just either don't make enough or it gets hardcore bought by scalpers. And so I will admit I've done a little bit of extra buying. Usually I do it after conventions, like when it's just sitting around I'll buy them to do usually sell them with and stuff, but never to the point like
We literally stay.
hey, Matthew.
Well, that's cute. We stay in price range, and we even like do lower than the price range.
Yeah, we usually go just below price range.
Especially
Just
if-
suggested.
box is damaged or like mispaint. Of course, some people like that more, which is weird, but
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, it's just like with the Sanrio cards that
The amiibo.
the amiibo scan cards that Animal Crossing just did yesterday.
That little boy.
Oh, he's such a baby. I'm looking on different sites and people are going from the minimum is $38. The maximum was $220. I'm like, you're getting 6 cards and extra like equipment.
It's not a Marty pillow, it's wrong.
No. And when you can go to Etsy and buy handmade amiibo cards and still get the extras.
You just don't get the...
You just don't get like
the
the
Hello
original
Kitty.
art.
That and the Hello Kitty.
You don't get Hello Kitty. You get her outfit.
Oh.
And you get characters dressed up as those Sanrio characters. But you can still get them. It's the same thing. Just $3. Max was like 10. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Fair.
Oh, that's cute.
You got a shiny Milkrami.
I do love
Oh, that does not
Oh.
show up well.
Ooh.
Ooh, did you get one? Oh, sweet. Speaking of the best boy, shiny Choodle. Heck yeah. There we go.
He's such a
Now
good,
we're getting them.
He's such a good boy.
Heck yeah, he is. So, what I love, like, I have a love-hate relationship with these guaranteed shiny sets where there's like shinies throughout the whole set, because it's not something Pokemon also often does, where they give us a ton of shinies in a set.
It really is
I
such a...
I like it, but I hate it because people buy it up.
Yeah.
It's
That's
these are some of the worst sets for that, because like
honestly, and we kind of talked about this when we were opening up the Digimon cards. With the Digimon cards, their art varies from... Oh, nice. That's a different one.
it's the VMAX,
Nice.
but that's not all.
No? Yeah. You're holding out.
Of course, I wanted to show that before I showed that shiny
Ooh.
Gossifleur.
Nice.
It's really nice,
With
actually.
Digimon art... Ooh, that is gorgeous. With Digimon art from 1 to 1.5, there's such... Even though, like, the art is still the same, it still differs. And even, like, the card backings are different, where every set, it's the same Pokemon card back. So, as much as I love Oh! Yo! Now that's a show. That's the show.
Oh, I might put this on the thumbnail, blurred out, because we got a shiny Centiskorch V.
Yo.
Let's go.
I think I won this
Oh,
one.
I think you win. I think you win this whole. Oh,
No, we still haven't done the big boy.
you're right. We haven't done the big one because
Last
we do
time I
have a
did one
booster
big
box.
Yeah, yeah, the art differs, and the art gets better for Pokemon, but, like, the littlest details are just not changing, which is what kind of throws me off for Pokemon cards.
So what I've always loved about Pokemon cards is so many are different stylistically. Ooh, there we go. It's not shiny, but he's there. It's the boy. It's ya boy, Crobat. Not Kuzma.
Kuzma, God.
I love Kuzma. But so the thing I do love about Pokemon cards is the different artists.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all so different because, like, I actually haven't talked about this on stream yet because we haven't really done Pokemon cards on stream.
Yeah.
But I do have a couple favorite artists and specifically the art styles. Although the clay Pokemon, they are some of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
I am slowly starting to build up a collection of them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so hard to get some of the really old ones. But that is my intended. If I complete a collection of Pokemon cards, it will be that one. I'm not like gonna do the shinies or specific whole sets. I want to get all the clay cards down the line.
So now we have Battle Styles.
Full booster box. for
Full
us to
booster
split.
box. Last time I won the poll
Yep.
because I got the secret rare.
Yep.
One of them, anyway. I have not gotten any spoilers for this one, so I don't know.
Other than we know there's a secret rare Urshifu Rapid Strike. So you already pulled it.
Was it the secret rare, or was that just rare?
It was secret rare because
Was
it's the off color.
If I knew where that one was right at this second in time, I
Taking
would.
my whole set.
I would go and get it. I have a feeling.
Hey,
I
we'll
know
get
where
lucky.
it is. You know, the fact that they do, like, get different artists to collaborate on the projects is great, but it's like...
Speaking of Sizzlepede. So if you don't know what I mean by the clay arts, it's like the Sizzlepede here, where it feels very clay in aesthetic. Like, I know it's probably just 3D modeling, but I absolutely love that clay aesthetic. Ooh, that Steelix is really nice. Very nice Steelix.
all cards getting mixed up.
But it's one of those things that I absolutely love about Pokemon cards is the differing styles, and that you can always tell they're Pokemon. Always. That's the thing. Where, like, Digimon, so the one thing I know everyone has always complained with Digimon is there's no real rhyme or reason, it seems like, with a lot of the Digimon. A lot of them kind of... Speaking of, so funny thing is, so we actually just got done playing Pokemon D&D with our friends. You just happened to get a Gligar today.
Yes, I did. So,
And a Castleon.
yes, I did. So, my character is completely different from everyone else's character. I like to think outside the boxes for my characters, which is something you have such a love-hate relationship for as a DM. Oh, cute.
I loved it. So another style that I do love, but I probably won't try to complete the collection, is the crochet. Oh, it's not gonna show up nice on this. Oh, I really need to figure out a better placement for this, but yeah, it's a crochet Zubat. I love it. Just the lights right there.
Which is something that you have such a love-hate relationship for, is my characters tend to be kind of outside the box.
So I have to think outside the box to help balance you.
So obviously everyone's going full on like normal Pokemon, battle trainers, battle Pokemon to catch them. My character does not.
You're full on pacifist for the most part.
My character's full on pacifist. Yeah, it is
Pacifist.
Pacifist. She does not believe in fighting unless it's to defend herself or her Pokemon. So every Pokemon that I've caught through the act of friendship, and just
as I like to call it, Jameson.
I am a full-on James. She would be best friends with James. Like canon. And I caught Gligar today. He tried to scare me.
I love Gligar.
He tried to scare me, and I tried to be afraid because my Freljordian background said no.
Yeah, so I know I've talked about this on other streams and stuff. So the campaign is technically somewhat a homebrew, where they are in Freljord, or not Freljord, WoW, Runeterra, for the thing, which is the League of Legends world. By the way, you're about to hate this card, I won't even look. Look at that good boy, he's so fucking cute.
He's not!
I love him.
He's the thing nightmares are made of.
I mean, technically, yes, but...
I'm not got a good card yet. I'm so sad.
That's the first one for me. But, so, I very much have had to... It's been a lot, I will admit, it's been a lot of work doing this, because of how much homebrew I have to do. And, like, anyone who knows League of Legends, it's very combat-oriented.
Ooh, you're not getting this one.
Who, Rob?
Yes.
Well, yeah, it's kind of you.
Rob is not getting it.
So, for those of you that do not know, my wife's name is Karina.
Spelled completely different.
But, you know, there's a Karina in Pokemon, I mean.
There's a couple of them, aren't there?
I'm not certain, actually.
I thought there was another one that I was going to try to cosplay, but she was too scandalous to cosplay.
I cannot remember. I know there's Karen.
No.
No, Karen's the dark type trainer that you do actually like.
Oh, no. I can't remember.
I can't.
That was 3 years ago now.
I know. We haven't talked cosplay in a hot minute because of the pandemic. So, as I was saying, actually, on today's earlier episode of Gaming with a Point, we've done quite a bit of convention going-ish. Oh, nice.
Did we get that? I don't think we got
No,
that
we
one.
didn't get this one yet. And there's Rapid Strike Urshifu V. So, boom, now you're starting to get into the good stuff. But yeah, so I don't think we've done a couples cosplay yet.
No.
We've talked quite a bit about it.
No, that's a lie. We were going to do Gamer, Mickey, and Minnie, but that did not.
Bulu! For those of you that don't know, I love Tapu Bulu because of Draft League. I had used it and just...
I got him too.
Nice! And just used him to dominate. Yours is actually better, technically.
Well, yeah, because it's reverse shiny, or reverse hollow.
No, mine's reverse hollow. Yours
Mine's
is
hollow.
hollow.
I never remember, okay?
I know. It's okay. I still love you.
I would hope so.
But yeah, no. So we've talked a couple times about doing a couple cosplays. Because I know another thing we had talked about, because the big one we're probably going to actually end up doing is, because I mentioned it earlier, is Aizawa and Miss Joke, gender bent.
Gender bent, obviously.
Because I am very much the Miss Joke to our relationship.
Oh, look at that good boy.
He's such a good boy. I'm very much the Miss Joke to our relationship. I'm always trying to make her laugh. Yes! And just mess around with her half the time. I don't take a lot. Well, I won't say I don't take a lot serious. I don't take a lot of our relationship to a point serious. I am always trying to make her laugh just because she takes things a lot more serious than I do. So making her laugh is one of the things that I enjoy most. Making her essentially kind of break character in a way.
Ooh.
Nice. I think you win.
We're not done yet.
check out that Flapple VMAX.
Can I just say Flapple was not my cup of tea for this gen?
I think he could have been done better.
Yeah.
I don't know who I was I think it was Alba. I was talking about how I think had it had a third, like Flapple and Appleton had an evolution further, I think it would have been good.
I don't know. I guess. My foot's asleep. Sorry.
I think it would have helped out a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crawdaunt. Love Crawdaunt. So, obviously we've been collecting Pokemon cards for what? Well, I've been collecting for a while. I've been collecting for a while. You started about 3 years ago? 4 years ago? It was before we were married, so 4 or 5 at least.
About 4 years, yeah, because it would have been about a year after we had started dating.
Yeah, so.
Because obviously I had started getting into Pokemon when Pokemon Go came out.
Yep. Took you about 4 months to get you to download it.
Yes, and I pulled an Ash.
You got a Pidgeotto before a,
And I was very confused.
Hey, Pennywise! Yeah, we're just opening some Pokemon cards. Oh, Phoebe.
And I was very confused on what he meant by pull an Ash.
Yeah, because you hadn't even seen the anime. I think
No.
You hadn't played any of the games either.
No. We had talked about this in our, that one Gaming with a Point episode that I was on.
Yep.
I did not know what Pokemon was growing up. I wasn't a girly girl growing up, but I wasn't very, introduced to a lot of things, growing up. My mom was a single mom.
You tell me, Pennywise.
That was my
You
fault.
tell me.
No, that was my
Yeah, that was your fault.
Yeah, I didn't know what Pokemon was growing up. I didn't know what anime was growing up, which is funny because I watched Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was a anime. So yeah, no, I had no idea that Pokemon existed. So when you were talking about Pokemania, I'm like, I wanted to yell out, I didn't know!
You're not the only one. So actually, funny enough, because we're also pretty big wrestling fans, even though lately we don't watch all that much. I don't know how much it's worth,
I have
actually.
no idea.
So we haven't looked for spoilers for these 2 sets, because we've been trying to get our hands on them, because, it's a pain in the ass. But
usually we like to look up.
there's the other big pull of the set, is the Flapple VMAX.
I have 4 more packs.
I have 3. Ooh!
Nice.
Good catches.
Yeah, no, sometimes we try to look at the sets to see if we want anything. Like on Broken Bonds, I needed that Sylveon and Gardevoir card.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Gardevoir.
But especially with Shining Fates. Usually the Shining ones. Oh, nice. For the Shining ones, we automatically know we're going to try to at least get a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard. I did not get Pikachu VMAX.
We've gotten a couple of Morpekos.
Yeah, we did get a couple more Picos. We got a regular Morpeko, a alternate art Morpeko, and a VMAX Morpeko. But we didn't get much Vivid Voltage, actually.
No.
That was right when the hype for Pokemon
Oh, I got it.
Pokemon cards was starting up, and it was super hard. Go ahead. Oh, frick! You got both
I
arts.
got both of her cards.
So you got the full art, and you got the secret rare full art.
Now I think
for
I
Karina.
won. Now I think I won.
That is insane. that you happen to get your character
Mm-hmm.
twice. But
What
not
you
the
get?
only one that got a secret rare.
Yo, that is
I got a Cricketune.
pretty.
Considering Cricketune is Boo Boo.
That doesn't mean the card is boo-boo.
You're not wrong. That's the one thing about Pokemon cards. It's just because the Pokemon's Boo Boo in real life does not mean it's a Boo Boo card.
Yeah, some of like the more like the Pokemon that I don't like, I've ended up collecting their cards because their cards are pretty.
Oh yeah. And boom, single strike.
Nice.
Now we got one of each.
Yeah. Considering I couldn't get his pack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Vivid Voltage, unfortunately we have not gotten our hands on a lot of them.
Yeah, because that was right when everybody started buying up all the cards and stuff. So it made it really difficult getting cards and stuff. We weren't overly shopping online for Pokemon cards at the time. Where, so spoiler alert, I use a website called Cool Stuff Inc. That's where I order a lot of my cards and stuff. It's where I order my board games and stuff. They're great.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Yeah, not at all sponsored. They're a good company. They do give deals the more you buy from them. I bought a lot of your singles and stuff from it. Your dice bags, 2 of them have come from there. Your dragon one and your actual dragon.
Yeah.
Because you have the dragon dice bag. Both of our older dice trays came from there.
Yes.
The roll up ones.
Yes, it did.
Uh,
Cool Stuff has just honestly been like a lifesaver for us, like as like gamers.
Mm-hmm. Especially like with this stuff in D&D. 100 packs of Sun and Moon. I can imagine that's cheap as hell, because I swear they just keep putting them in other sets. Like when you get like the big sets, Sun and Moon is always there, and Evolutions.
Well, from what I recall, Sun and Moon just did not
Do as well card-wise.
do well card-wise, because Sun and... As much as I love Sun and Moon, because that's the game that I actually ended up going all the way through, it was a very much a too handheldy for my taste. And I like the handheld, but it was
handhold?
too much. Yeah.
Because obviously it was a handheld that was on the DS. Yeah, no, that's... Sun and Moon and Evolutions, I think, were really bad sets. Evolutions was just bad in general. Because, like, for someone like me, who I do have a lot of the original sets of Pokemon cards. Like, OG release shit. For me, it's just like, well, now I have more of them. But they're not as good. Because they're not the ones I grew up with. So for me... I'm sorry for that.
And you just lost your train of thought.
Yeah. That's good. So, yeah, Sun and Moon kind of get shoved everywhere, their packs. Yeah. So if you're not paying much for them, then it's worth it if you can get them super cheap. Especially, like, if you're going to stream it and stuff.
They
like,
didn't
it's
have
worth
bad
it.
cards in them. It's just... The cards were so repetitive.
Yeah, because I swear, like, the first 3 sets of Sun and Moon, they were the same, like, 70 or 80 Pokemon, and it was mostly Alolan Pokemon, which is always nice. I will state that.
It did give the limelight to the Alolan Pokemons, but it's like, eh.
Yeah, I just got mine because I didn't have it for my Digimon stream, actually. And I was like, do you know what? I really want a hand cam because we are doing a lot more box openings. Maybe not consistently, but at least once a month. At least. Probably get maybe twice a month to do one part of the month Digimon, one part Pokemon.
Yeah.
Save up so we can do that. Because especially like when new sets come out, it's super hard to get the cards already, but if like we can.
Yeah. Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, the whole Sculper thing is getting very annoying because there was one box set that I wanted that was Marnie's, and you cannot find that anywhere.
No.
Like, you can buy, like, the individual stuff, like her playmat, pen, but, like, her box in general
is almost impossible.
Impossible to find. And that came out, like, as the pandemic was starting.
Yeah, that's it. I think it comes down to also the popularity of Marnie.
She is a great character.
That and,
her
people have Rule 34. We'll just go with Rule 34. Not saying anything further, but Rule 34 is a thing for a reason.
We don't know. But Marnie actually had like a character like progression, unlike some of the other characters that we've seen in Pokemon games.
I'm just gonna set that there for us to look at, because look at that pretty.
It is pretty. I will give it that.
I love Crobat. Crobat, as I've said previously, is my second favorite Pokemon. That's why, honestly, Sword and Shield and Black and White were so hard for me to play, because it was the first time I really couldn't use a Zubat and Crobat through my runs, and it's always been like my consistent, because you can get it so easily, and so many people hate Zubat for that reason. But Crobat's such a good Pokemon. Ouch. Crobat's such a... I love him so much. He's one of my favorite Pokemon in... Other than, as I said, Apom. Not Ambipom. Not Ambipom. But, yeah. For me, top 5 Pokemon. Apom, Crobat, Scizor, Hawlucha, and then either Totodile or Cyndaquil. I switch between the two. What would you say are your top 5? I know this is hard for you. Because I at least know your top 2.
It's going to be Eevee at number 1, because that's the Pokemon that drew me to it. Number 2 is obviously Alolan and regular Vulpix. Because obviously you can't separate them. They're just too cute to separate. Popplio is going to be number 3. I did love the Popplio line. 4 is going to be Sobble. Sobble stole my heart.
Just Sobble or the whole line?
Just Sobble.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
The whole line stole my heart, but Sobble is just a precious baby. Sylveon is actually my least favorite.
Other than Jolteon.
Other than Jolteon. Jolteon can get in the bin.
I actually agree with you on that. Sylveon's one of my least favorites. We share the same favorite evolution, being Umbreon.
Yes, Umbreon is my favorite evolution.
Mine second is your least, though, being Jolteon. I love Jolteon, even though I have a love for Espeon, but that's from a competitive standpoint.
Well, yeah.
Because Magic Bounce.
Yeah.
Go ahead, continue.
Number 5. God, I honestly have no idea, because there's just so many other Pokemon that are like grabbing my attention at different points.
Yeah, because there's Gardevoir, there's Keldeo, Meloetta.
Yeah, Gardevoir and Meloetta is tied for number 5, honestly. I'm so sad I can't get Meloetta as a Pokemon in the campaign.
Yeah.
But
so Poison type is my favorite typing. Gengar is one of my least favorite Poison types. I think he's kinda mad. I love Haunter, though. I will state that. I like Haunter. Gengar, I'm not a massive fan, though. If I'm being honest. Not a massive fan of Gengar. He's fine. Ash's Gengar's okay in Journeys. He's okay.
He's just
He's still, like, maybe C tier for Ash's Pokemon, though. So, someday I'm gonna do that. I know a lot of YouTubers and stuff. Hey, thanks for the follow, Dark Force. Someday I might do a tier list of where I think Ash's Pokemon should be. Because, spoiler alert, S God tier is Totodile. His Totodile is the best Pokemon ever. His Personality's great. He's not a great fighter, but it's fine. His personality literally carries him. If you have never seen his Totodile, he has so much energy. It's one of my favorite gifts to use when we do Nuzlocke race, which, by the way, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. If you guys want to join me for that. But yeah, sadly, you guys are coming in at the end of the stream. I am going to do one thing quick, though. I'm going to show off the polls quick. Mostly because I want to use it for the thumbnail later. It's like I'm big brain or something. So we got this Flapple VMAX. With the Flapple V, which kind of just goes with that. I should have set these aside better.
Yeah? No, we didn't think about it.
No, because I didn't think I was going to do this. Urshifu V.
Pennywise says he's out.
Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Pennywise. As always, it's greatly appreciated, man. We got Secret Art Karina. We got Cricketune. I still can't believe you pulled both Karinas.
I can't believe it either. Like...
Then it's both from your side, not even like...
Yeah, I pulled both of them. It's like, what?
Yet again, why I love buying booster boxes over singular packs.
Oh yeah, booster boxes just are more fun.
Yeah, that and like you're not like thinking, oh, maybe the good card was in the other pack and whatnot. It's one of those things that like.
Oh, we did get lucky at Convergence. So.
Oh my God, we did. We pulled Secret Rare, freaking Urshifu Rapid Strike VMAX. Yeah, VMAX.
Yeah, because we had gone there and it's like. He's like, do you want to pick out your own packs? We're like, nah, go ahead and pick it for us.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to get anything good.
No, and then I pulled that too, didn't I?
You did pull that.
I had all the luck.
You have all the luck. That is confirmed. Where's the good card? Spoiler alert, I am horrible and did not immediately sleep my cards because I'm bad. I was bad. Oh, I didn't realize you pulled the Gliscor.
Well, yeah, I pulled there was a couple of them in there.
I didn't pull one. I'm sad.
Well, you get to keep one of them anyway. But I pulled at least two. Can't remember.
But no, I want to show off the last Pokemon quick at least.
Give me a bunch of cards and I can find them?
Yeah. Because I at least want to show off the other big card we pulled.
Watch, it's going to be in this one.
Probably. Knowing my luck. Yep. Of course it is. And then the other big card, which I'm so happy we pulled. Centiskorch VMAX Shiny. Or V Shiny. And then Urshifu Rapid Strike. But, so, overall, satisfied?
Yeah. I always love doing unboxings and just seeing what kind of cards we get, especially when I don't look at the P-pad and pre-look at what the cards are. But overall, I liked it. It's a different thing that they're trying to do with the battle styles, and obviously the art. As much as I wish they would change the backing every once in a while, the art is pretty.
So there's a reason for it.
I kind of figured it's trademarked, right?
That, and most importantly, competitive. Even though most tournaments do require you to have sleeves.
Yeah.
There's the regular Karina Focus. Oh, that is so not going to work out well. But yeah, no, so they have, most tournaments require sleeving, because obviously there's a big thing, you can mark your cards.
You can easily mark them with sleeves. Too.
Oh, 100% you can. But it discourages it.
Obviously. Like I said, I get it. I just don't like it.
The card Karina hates.
Mimikyu
Mimikyu V.
I don't like him.
You do not like Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu though. But hey, at least I'm not horrible and like use Mimikyu a ton. Even though I would love to use him in Draft League. So for those of you that don't know, I am an alumni of the SUNY Oswego College, specifically the Esports Association, where I am the former president. We do Pokemon Draft League there every semester. I'm not very good at it, though. One, I'm having fun. Two, most of my matches are never sweeps. Like right now, everyone apparently fears a mixture of my Crobat and my Scrafty because they like to sweep things very quickly. That is very cute, Sharon. They like to sweep things very quickly, and I love it. Especially my Scrafty, because I Moxie, Choice Scarf, and like to just punch things. And I hope none of the Draft League people are listening, because here's spoilers for my plans. I just traded my Kabutops for a Shuckle. Don't fuckle with the Shuckle. But there's a reason I went for Shuckle over anything else. Sticky Webs. With Sticky Webs, Scrafty can almost guarantee to outspeed everything. So he's just going to immediately be a massive threat. Even though I have been tempted to switch out his Choice Scarf for Quick Claw, but obviously Quick Claw is not guaranteed to go first. So that's where my issue with making Scrafty, using Quick Claw on Scrafty, because he's already extremely slow. The EVB Max, which obviously we got from the trainer's box. Would you like another pop?
Sure.
But yeah, no, so as I said, I'm actually technically the one that started Draft League over there, even though I'm bad at it. I started it because me and a close friend of mine, Nick, who, I don't think he does Twitch, but he streams on YouTube. He does Pokemon stuff. Under the Chatterbox is his YouTube. Feel free to go check him out. Cool dude. Him and I had the idea to do a Draft League because we were watching, I think it was A Drive, the WBLE or WBL League, or no, WBE League. I was right the first time. And we were talking like, God, this is something we could do. I'm sure there's enough people interested in it. And so we started talking to other people, and it obviously quickly became a thing. Shiny Gossifleur, because we did get Shining Fates as well. And it just evolved from there to the point, last semester we had 24 people signed up for it, which is a lot, especially because we were doing Sun and Moon, which obviously had very limited decks. So we ended up having to split it into two. There's the Morpeko VMAX we pulled. Shiny Chewdle.
Good boy.
Shiny Milcery. Or Milcery. Yeah, Milcery.
I kind of feel that Pokemon was such a missed opportunity.
It feels too complicated. Alchemy.
Well, that too. But it's like a very missed opportunity. Because it could have transformed into basically anything, but yet give it a different berry and it does a different thing. What?
Or at least even, what?
No, I'm talking about give it a different berry, spin a different way, and you get something, a different shade, basically.
Yeah, that's all they do. Where I would have loved it if it, like, even if it was just an exclusive move they learned, instead of, like, giving them an additional typing. More Pikachu. Because, like, for me, that's something that, it's so simple. Like, I know that kind of makes it into that, like, well, Where does it stand? Are they each separate Pokemon? Crobat V and VMAX shiny. I'm still so happy about. Oh, we got Zarude. I didn't realize we pulled Zarude.
No, I didn't either. But yeah, no, that Pokemon, I feel that they could have done so much more. Like give it a different form instead of just the same form, a different shade type thing.
Or at least different typings.
Exactly. Like with the different colors comes different typings.
Another Pokemon that actually should do something similar is Furfur from X and Y.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Stupid Pokemon.
Yeah.
They literally were like, oh, you can style your poodle different ways. Ho ho ho! How cool is this? And it does nothing. Like if it had a move that changed depending on its styling or anything, at least it would be cool.
Yeah, when I got to that part, when I originally tried X and Y, I was very disappointed. I'm like, I spent money for this? What?
Yeah. Furfur is one of those Pokemon that, yet again, interesting concept, bad execution. The other big one, because actually, I know, for those of you that don't know, I'm a huge Birdkeeper Toby fan. He actually talks about Mr. Rhyme feeling like a big missed opportunity.
I didn't like the styling, if I'm going to be quite honest, of the Mr. Mime and Mr. Rhyme.
I think it would... One, Mr. Mime just does not... Galarian Mr. Mime just feels off in a lot of ways.
It doesn't make any sense.
It barely even looks like Mr. Mime in a lot of ways.
Like, they literally could have been like, oh, this is Mr. Mime's cousin, Mr. whatever, or Miss whatever. It could have been like a cousin in the Pokemon, like a Pikachu clone. It's basically what it is.
Right.
Without being a Mime clone.
Speaking of Pikachu clones, so obviously there's been one other Pokemon that's gotten kind of a similar thing, but it's actually the same Pokemon, just a different variant in the past two regions. Meowth. Would you like to see them continue to do that with Meowth, where they give it a different regional variant for each region?
Based on Meowth's current popularity, as a company, I would say yes. As a fan, no. Because they haven't executed it well, anyway.
I will state I disagree, because I did not like Alolan Meowth in Persian.
No.
But I loved Galarian Persian and Berserker. I thought Berserker felt so different from Galarian or Persian that it made sense, especially because they were essentially trying to state that Meowth is so different in this region, it doesn't even become a Persian. And if we can keep getting that kind of thing,
concept, but I don't think they will be able to continue it well.
I would love to see, especially like if we get an Indian or an Egyptian region variant for those, because that would be really cool. Especially like an Egyptian. Oh,
but again, they would have to spend the time like they did with this gen to
understand the culture.
Understand the culture, like to the max.
Which I think they usually do. They do pretty well.
They did do this region very much justice.
Alola
and they did
too.
Good with the Alola, but it's like
there were missed opportunities.
There's a lot of missed opportunities.
In X and Y, Black and White, there felt like a lot of missed opportunities. Like your first American region, and like yes, we did get a bald eagle with Braviary.
Yes.
That was kind of required.
Yeah.
But like we got the Swords of Justice, aka the Three Musketeers, in Black and White over Kalos, which is literally the next region.
Yeah.
Where obviously, if you somehow do not know, the Three Musketeers is a French-based story. So it feels off. There's certain things that feel off about a lot of different Pokemon where they feel like they're supposed to come from different regions, but they never address that.
Yeah. And again, another missed opportunity that they had was giving us more evolutions. Because it literally would have been the perfect time to do a Steel and Dragon type.
So, interesting thing about this, because I think we've had this discussion.
Good possibility.
That Eevee has the evolutions it has because they're all the special attacking specific types. It has none of the physical ones.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting thing is, do you think Eevee should essentially get a separate branch where the Pokemon are all physicals, or would you rather see a Pokemon that gets the physical versions of evolutions but doesn't use stones?
Either which one would be an interesting concept. Because you would have to essentially, if you're doing like the second branches, you're gonna have to do something completely different than what you're doing with the current evolutions. But if you're introducing like the cousin to the Eevee,
that's more physical.
It's gonna be like more like battle heavy evolutions, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need to defend so many times in order to get this evolution. You gotta do this so many times.
Or like crit, like Surfetch.
Oh my god.
It was so difficult. I
I
know there's a cheat behind it now that
Yeah.
people have found a way to cheese it, but still.
And again, they would do the same thing with the cousin to the evolutions
Mm-hmm.
if they ended up doing that. Like, each idea is extremely interesting and could be
Executed well.
but I don't think they will. From what I've seen, it seems like they're just done with giving Eevee more opportunities, basically, because
Other than being a side mascot.
exactly, they're basically making it a side mascot but not doing anything with it, unlike Pikachu where they're doing 15 million things with Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you're going to have someone be a side mascot, you need to give that mascot the same opportunities.
Kind of like what they do with Meowth.
Exactly.
Because he's essentially another mascot, especially because of Team Rocket,
Yeah.
where he's gotten an Alolan form, and he's gotten a Galarian form, and he's got a Gigantamax form.
That is insane.
So, minor spoilers for Pokemon Journeys. I loved seeing Meowth's Gigantamax in Journeys.
What they did for Pikachu Dynamaxing or Gigantamaxing, and for Meowth Gigantamaxing, was insane.
I loved it.
I completely loved it, but it's like, they don't have the thing. Why are they doing it? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Which they kind of gave us an answer for, but I'm not totally satisfied with that answer.
I just don't like the Pokemon in general. I think it doesn't look like a Pokemon, and the fact that they keep calling it a Pokemon. Where Ultra Beasts are not Pokemon. They are Ultra Beasts.
Mm-hmm.
So I accept the fact they don't really look like Pokemon.
Yeah, Eternia is just weird.
Exactly. Like, feels
again,
so not Pokemon.
Yeah. It just feels like they threw a bunch of things together and said, hey,
This is our villain.
it's a Pokemon. It's a villain. And yet you catch it and it becomes good. That's another thing that I have with Pokemon. They take the villain Pokemon, you catch it, and it automatically just becomes good.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, as me and you have stated before, whether it be animal, human, make-believe, you don't change
Nature
on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, a Pokeball.
I agree. With that, though, we've been streaming almost an hour now.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes of it's just us bullshitting. But, yeah, this has been fun.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably do this again sometime next month. We'll probably get more Digimon cards first and then Pokemon, depending on what we can get.
Yes.
Obviously going to depend. Worst case scenario, we start collecting them up and do it all in one big one for each as they come in. But yet again, guys, thank you for coming and checking out a second stream tonight. As always, come check out my socials. Twitch.tv/Hawkeye57 if you're watching this on YouTube. Twitter @Hawkeye57_. And then my YouTube and Discord are linked in the Twitch About Me page. So feel free to check those out, guys. You probably don't want to plug yourself, right? You're good?
Nah, I don't do much, so.
But thank you guys for coming to check it out. We'll be back again soon. Tomorrow I have... Actually, I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. It's either going to be Monster Hunter or it's going to be Story of Seasons. I got both now, so I want to stream one or the... Oh, wait, no. We might be have a special surprise for you guys tomorrow. I forgot. You might be back tomorrow. Never mind.
Yes, I might.
So that's going to really depend on personal house things. But either she will be back tomorrow and we have a game to play, or we'll be playing one of those games. And then, obviously, tomorrow night I am doing D&D with my friend John at 8. So feel free to check that out. Twitch.tv/MomoMix. But once again, thank you guys for coming and hanging out, watching us open some Pokemon cards, seeing our cool polls, and we will see you tomorrow.
See you later.